You need to step out and face forward. That don't matter. He's coming. Trust me. He's coming. You need to step out and face forward.
That is not a law. Stop it.
No, it's not. You're under arrest. Step out and face forward.
Alright guys, so for today's video we have a little bit of fail to comply with a lawful order or signal from a law enforcement officer. This is going to be a case where a guy is going to have police officers behind him. They're going to turn on their lights and sirens and he's not going to stop because he thinks that he's in control of this traffic stop and that he makes the rules. You're going to see in a moment that when they stop, he's going to start demanding a sergeant and you're going to see how well that works out for him. I don't know where people are getting this information, and if you're seeing this stuff online where it says that if you're driving a vehicle, you get to control the traffic stop. If somebody is giving you that information, that kind of advice, if you get in this kind of situation, you need to go sue that person because that is bad advice. That's not legal advice. It's stupid. A police officer who pulls over a car has complete control over that traffic stop. That's it. You don't get to make demands. You are not in control of that situation. What I'm going to do with this video is you're going to watch, and then I'm going to go over the criminal charges and the disposition of the case. Enjoy the video. I'll be back in a minute.
Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero.
I good.
Yeah, I got one that's slow stop. Cassidy, south of Margaret. Ohio tag, Henry Lincoln Edwards, 60. 70, still slow rolling.
Copy, what was your crossing, Cassidy?
South of Margaret, coming up to Avalon, still slow rolling.
Copy, if I get anybody else, we'll head that way.
If you can let Bexley know, he's still southbound Cassidy. We're coming over the tracks. He's doing about 15 miles an hour. We're coming up to Allegheny. He's going to go eastbound in Allegheny from Cassidy.
Copy.
Doing about 15 miles an hour. I don't know if Trapper's up, just in case he gets out on foot. We're still eastbound Allegheny.
Got it. Good job, Channel 6, Trapper 6.
We're at Allegheny and Cassingham. Still eastbound on Allegheny, passing Cassingham. I think we're like right in rear of Bexley's police department, if you could let them know. We're at Allegheny and Stanwood, heading back into these apartments, still eastbound. Looks like he's on the phone. Coming back into the apartments here at Barclay Square, still rolling. Looks like we're going to be in front of 468 Barclay Square. Turn the car off! Turn the car off! The key's out the window!
Radio copies that first car with him.
Hey, stay back. Stay back. Okay, man, you didn't pull over. Dear, stay up on the side. Stay on the sidewalk. Stay on the sidewalk over here.
70 with him. Got it.
Everything in your hand. Make your hands empty. Put your. No, we're not playing that. You need to put your phone on the dash. Make your hands empty and then put your hands back out the window. With your left hand, open up the door.
didn't stop.
At 5th and Cassidy, he's been rolling. We're done. You're going to open the car from the outside and step out and face forward. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Okay, so go ahead and unlock it. Go ahead and unlock it from the inside.
Here it is. Now they want me to go somewhere.
Go ahead and open the door up from the outside. Because you failed to comply. Open the door up now. Radio, we're doing a felony stop. We got family out here. He's failing to get out of the car. Unlock the door and step out.
What's your name?
Copy 727 for that. Have you on it as
Step
well.
out. Face forward. Face forward. Step out and face forward.
Hello.
You need to step out and face forward. You're going to get under arrest too for obstruction. You're obstructing the traffic stop. Get up near the house. You need to step out and face forward. You need to step out and face forward. That don't matter. He's coming. Trust me. He's coming. You need to step out and face forward.
That is not law. Stop it.
No, it's not. You're under arrest. Step out and face forward. Failing to comply. You didn't pull over. Because you didn't pull over at 5th and Cassidy. You drove all the way home. You need to step out and face forward.
I don't have to pull over until I feel safe.
No, that's not. No, you have to pull over when we turn the lights and sirens on.
What did I do? I slowed down. I turned on my hazards. I slowed down.
You didn't pull over. Step out and face forward. I'm not going to tell you again. And you're going to be under arrest too for obstruction. I'm telling you right now.
I said do what he said.
You're not getting up on the sidewalk like I told you to do.
When did you tell me?
Multiple times. Step out and face forward.
I'm waiting for your supervisor.
He's coming. You need to step out now and face forward.
I would like to wait for your supervisor. Why is that a problem?
You're going to step out and face forward. You're under arrest.
Okay, but I'm waiting for your supervisor.
He's coming. You need to step out now. And he's going to tell you the same thing.
I don't see your supervisor.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's not how this works. He's on his way. You're going to step out and face forward. You're under arrest.
I don't have the right to wait for your supervisor.
She's been nothing but a problem. She's going to be under arrest too in a minute.
She hasn't done anything.
Step out and face forward. I'm not going to tell you again.
I'm literally waiting.
Step out and face forward.
You're ignoring a lawful command from the police officer. He just ordered you out of the vehicle.
Step out now.
Open the door and step out and face forward.
I'm literally.
No, stop. Open the door, step out, and face forward.
Copy.
I don't have the right to.
Hey, you keep lethal coverage. We're going to have to come up and rip him out. He's not coming out.
I don't have to. I'm
You're not listening to us. You keep your hands out that window.
If you don't comply, you're going to get tased.
The door's unlocked. It's already unlocked.
Then why did you come out?
Because I wanted to wait for your supervisor. I asked for the
You're
supervisor.
under arrest.
100 for what?
Fail to comply.
I failed to comply.
Step out. Face forward.
So,
You got any guns or weapons on you? Any weapons on you? Any weapons on
I
you?
don't talk to anybody
Okay, that's fine.
except my or except your boss. Where's your supervisor? Come on. Can I ask you why you was pulling me over?
Expired tags.
Spread your legs. Spread your legs, sir. They are more. For what? Yeah. Give me just quick partner. I don't understand why you was being so. I just
It would have been a normal traffic stop, but you didn't pull over.
because I explained to you.
I let you up
That's
at
what I'm
5th and
saying.
Cassidy, dude.
That's why we're being aggressive. Okay.
That's why you got pulled under arrest for fail to comply. Get in the car.
I stand right on Allegheny.
So I can't talk to your supervisor?
He's coming. Trust me.
But do you
What's your
understand that I
name?
just wanted to feel safe?
What's your name?
Can we have a conversation though?
You gonna give your information?
I will, but I just want to
What's
have a
your name?
conversation first.
What's your name?
Can we have a conversation first?
You didn't listen. You didn't pull over. I had my lights and sirens on at
Can I
5th and
explain
Cassidy.
why? Can I explain
That's
why?
not that you broke the law for that.
Can I explain
Did you
why?
go to driving school?
Can I explain why?
No, there's no explaining. You're
You're
under arrest.
You're asking me questions, but you're not letting me answer.
Okay, you're under arrest. If you don't want to give your information on that,
I'm
you're going
going
to
to
the
give it
pike.
to you.
Then what's your name?
I just want to explain why I didn't pull over.
That
because
don't matter.
It
It doesn't.
Because that's the reason why you're so mad.
He didn't pull over because he said he didn't feel safe. And now he won't give his information.
Feel safe in jail.
Yeah, he's going to the pike. Ma'am, you have to understand. This is what your son did, okay?
Oh, he told me.
Did he tell you?
Yeah, he just told me.
Okay, well, I'm the one that pulled him over, so I'll explain to you.
Okay.
That's all, okay? I pulled him over for expired tags, a really minor misdemeanor, okay?
Okay, I get it.
Could have been a ticket.
Yeah.
I lit him up at 5th and Cassidy with my lights and sirens on.
Okay.
And he didn't pull over. That's failure to comply at that point.
I
I don't know if
understand.
he's a murder suspect. I don't know if he's wanted for robbery.
I get it.
I don't know if he's just driving with no ops.
I understand
I don't know
your
why.
job. No,
Yeah.
I understand your job.
But then when
That's
you
why they
come
want
up
you
and
to
then
stay
you
back
don't
here.
listen
I
to
know.
me too, then
Well,
we have a problem.
Well, I was just
Okay.
trying to let you know, basically.
We got a job. You should have been telling him just listen,
That's what I
and
was
then you
trying to
should
do,
have, and then you
remember?
should have listened. But maybe that's why he wasn't listening.
Well, he was trying to tell. He's studying law, so he was trying to talk to you.
Well, he broke
of
the-
course, he
he
can't
broke
talk
the
to
law.
you from the car.
Well,
That's what the big.
Well, like I said,
He broke the law.
He should have just stopped. You're right.
Yeah, and that he's going to be going to Jackson Pike.
I'm not like, why is this misinformation? You're going to jail regardless.
Because they started off being rude and extra aggressive.
I went to pull you over for a license plate, and you didn't pull over. You didn't pull over.
You think that I was running from you?
You failed to comply. So you can go down to Jackson Pike, and you can get a attorney and explain to them why you didn't pull over. And you can look at 6 months in jail. Yeah, that's what Mom just said. He was studying law. So apparently he's going to fail his classes.
21, I'm out.
You made it hard for no reason, man. I could have given you a ticket and gone home.
I was literally driving to my mom so she could be out there because I didn't pull
Everything's on camera. So you decided to break the law and not follow what you were taught in driving school. Okay, well then you should have. Yep. Yep.
2-1,
So I could pass the driving test. So you're gonna give your information. You're gonna get charged for failure to disclose your information too, because that's an extra charge. You gonna start complying? Okay, then let's get your name.
What's the supervisor?
He's coming. Okay? No, you're gonna either give your name now. Or I'm gonna charge you with that too.
I'm willing to give my name.
Okay, you're gonna get charged with that too.
I'm willing to give my name.
Listen, then give it. You either give it now or you're going to get charged with the two. Because you're failing to disclose your information right now. And when a police officer asks you, you have to give it. It's not, oh, I'm just going to wait. It's not like that. You got to give it. So you're going to give your name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
All right, dude. I'm going to charge you with that too.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to get failed to disclose his information too.
We're here to help, I promise you.
What's his name, dear? Because he don't want to give it.
He's gonna get another charge. He's gonna get another charge.
Okay, let me tell you, I don't really know what to do. Just because, like I said, he's studying his own.
So he's going to get charged for failure to disclose his information
I
too,
don't.
okay?
I don't know what to do.
That's fine.
20 minutes later.
And what's your name?
MEL. IK. SCOTP.
What's the last name, I'm sorry?
SCOTP.
And what's your birthday, Malik?
10/08/97.
Okay. Just stay in the car. Gotta start doing this paperwork.
Alrighty, so here are the charges and the case, and this is actually kind of interesting when you look at the disposition and you actually figure out why the disposition went this way. And this kind of stuff probably confuses a lot of people, so I'm going to walk you through it because my initial reaction was that I was shocked, and then once I got into it, I kind of realized what's going on. So here's the case: the City of Columbus versus Malik Scott. That's the guy's name. The officer was Jeffrey Ward, and here's all the other officers that were on the traffic stop. here are the charges. He was charged with driving under FRA suspension, which means he got pulled over, didn't have insurance, and his license got suspended prior to this incident. He was charged with failure to comply and with a tag violation because he was driving on expired tags. Turns out that they did not hit him with that falsification or fail to ID. They gave him that's what I'm looking for. They threw him a bone there. Now you notice that these charges are all dismissed. I looked down through and I saw it's like dismissed at request of the prosecutor. And initially this really pissed me off because he was arrested on the 19th of May and these were dismissed less than 10 days later. And all of his fines, all of his bond, everything was returned to him, was dismissed. And I was like, well, that's not going to teach this guy any lessons. What's going on? Well, when I was watching the video, I saw that he had a warrant for something else. So I looked for his other cases and I went over to the Court of Common Pleas. Please tell me I have that case up. Here is his case from the Court of Common Pleas. It's actually a drug possession charge from 2022. So at the time of this, he actually had an open case, an open felony case for felony possession of drugs. I went down looking through the case and I saw, the sentencing guidelines and all that other stuff. I went all the way down to where he was pulled over. And the notes, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, it's actually May the 21st, 2024. So a couple of days after he was pulled over, his case was reopened for his felony charges. I went through, I think I've got the thing pulled up here. Yeah, here it is. This is one of the notes that was in that case, and it says the case was previously inactive. Here, I think I can make that bigger. There we go. The case was previously inactivated pursuant to local rule, whatever. The defendant was unavailable for trial, so they issued a warrant for his arrest. He was arrested on May the 19th, 2024. Therefore, it is ordered to reopen the case. So he had a case that was closed because he wasn't showing up to court. They issued a warrant for his arrest. He was arrested. Now he's going to stand for this case. This case took a little while and he had some issues getting a bond because he had already kind of absconded and not gone to court. He ended up spending 42 days in jail. Now, when you look back at these charges, it is highly unlikely that he's going to spend any time in jail on these charges at all. So what the court did was they said, hey, look, he already had a warrant for felony drug possession. He's going to be locked up. He's going to be locked up for a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and just dismiss these charges now because they are definitely going to be dismissed later. I did go through and I found the sentencing entry, which is right here. I'll open it up for you if it opens quickly. And I'm not going to read the entire thing, but basically he was sentenced to 42 days in jail and he was given 42 days of credit. So when he was arrested on that traffic stop, he ended up spending 42 days in jail. So effectively, where's it at? This case right here got him 42 days in jail. That's why the case was suspended or dismissed, whatever. Sorry that I spent so long explaining that to you, but I thought it was interesting and important. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be out of here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.